But when I called you earlier and I said that Bill, your boy O'Brien messed up, right? And I know you got excited, but then I told you you're gonna get mad about what I'm gonna tell you that you messed up on.
Oh my God, Christian, you're scaring me.
This is where they messed up at. You shouldn't have paid Deshaun Watson.
Yo, get off of this podcast right now.
Shouldn't have paid him.
Bye.
Hey,
Shouldn't have paid him.
I'm
No. Listen, I'm saying that. Hold on. I'm saying that really just to get a reaction out of y'all. But here's the substance. Here's the substance.
It's hot in here.
Here's the substance.
I'm ready to pounce. Make it quick, man.
In the NFL right now, there, in my opinion, are about 15 of those tier 2 quarterbacks that are good. You can win with them. You put the right pieces around them, right? The guys who need to have those, who you need to lock up to have those, ridiculous contracts, are that top tier, right? I don't think Deshaun Watson's in that top tier. Yesterday, when I'm just talking about, I just looked at the film. I did not look at the game. I just looked at the film. What the film said is that he did not play like $156 million. He played like a good quarterback. He played good, but there are too many times where, dang, you just got paid. You're supposed to stand in the pocket and hit this guy that's coming open.
Can we get O'Brien to be a good GM and get us an offensive line?
Hold on. There were times where, and if I could, I would go through the film with you, Edward. I would go through the film with all of y'all and say, hey, look, here's a play, a 1st and 10, play action. Hey, they got him, right? Deshaun just needs to sit in there a half second longer, which he can, which other quarterbacks did yesterday or the other day, which Ryan Tannehill, who got paid, did the other day, threw a dime for a touchdown.
Don't do that.
Which Phillip Rivers did a couple weeks ago, through dimes, while getting sacked. I've seen people do it, and I think he has the ability to do it, but he did not do it yesterday. They did not pay him that money. To be great versus average teams. They paid him that money because they thought he could be great versus great teams. The Ravens have a great defense. They are a great team. Yesterday he was not great. And do not say, oh, hey, well, if they put more pieces around him, he would do better. Well, listen, the piece that he had with him before, right? Did you get the email I sent you, Edward? I sent you an email with his stats with D-Hop and without D-Hop versus the Ravens and versus the Chiefs, right? He was just as statistically bad with him as he was without him. That offense did not move with him, nor did it move without him, right? It was not, oh, I'm missing D-Hop. The same amount of targets, the same QB rating. He actually had a better QB rating without him than he did with him, right? So I'm just saying. Now there are times, hey, we're spread out wide. The guy that we traded for, hey, we don't have D-Hop anymore, but we got this guy. We're gonna get him out wide versus a linebacker. We're gonna do a sluggo. Oh snap, he's wide open. This is gonna be an 80-yard touchdown. When did D-Hop ever do a sluggo route 80 yards to the house? Never. Hadn't done it. He's not in his arsenal, right? But this guy can. David Johnson does it. D-Hop misses him. Hey, 3rd and 1, right? Actually, no. I know the 4th and 1 call. The 4th and 1 call. 4th and 1. Instead of us just running the ball up the middle, we're going to do a play action pass, right? Now, I don't know if this is in the playbook. It doesn't seem like it actually is. It seems like this is something that D-Hop or Deshaun Watson did on his own. The little twirl around after the play action fake, and he does a little twirl around, and then when he turns around, oh snap, someone's in his face about to sack him, right? Instead of you know,
Or is he
ride the
pure
guy.
running out
Oh,
of the
snap.
pocket because of the poor blocking?
No.
Okay.
If he just does the play, if he does, when you look at the film, this doesn't. There's I don't.
You
If
seem
this
like
is
a
in the
Bill
playbook,
O'Brien supporter. Like, are you?
I'm not an
like,
O'Brien supporter because Bill O'Brien's not calling the plays this year.
Hold on.
Bill O'Brien's not calling the plays this year.
Yeah, let me in on this.
Darnell, go Darnell.
Hold on,
All
real quick.
right,
Let me finish the last two. Let me finish the last two things real quick. If he just rides the guy, the tight end comes open, he'll hit him well before he gets hit. But he does some sort of spin move for no reason after he does the fake. And then there's another time, it's a 3rd and 11 when they're down, they're in the red zone, they're about to score, right? And they run it's man coverage, right? There's a single high safety, but there's 6 guys on the line, right? All 5 guys are going out on the route. Deshaun Watson, this is your 4th year in the league. You know, hey, I got 6 guys who look like they can blitz. I only have 5 guys blocking, right? I either need to change the play, right? Or I need to tell my tight end, hey, before you go out, you need to chip this guy coming off the line so that I have time to get it to my other guys, right? There was no hot route, didn't hot anything. They just ran the play, right? And he himself messed that up without getting the protection right, so that they can score while they're in the red zone, right? So he had about 7 of those plays where I'm like, man, you got paid $156 so that on these 7 plays you could be the guy that you were paid to be. Average guys, good guys, don't make those plays on those 7 plays. The elite guys who we thought you were make those plays, and you didn't. So there you go.
All right, let me let you know something real quick, okay? Team chemistry is how you win championships. There's no such thing as winning championships without team chemistry. Bill O'Brien destroyed that. You need unless you're a hybrid like Brady or so on and so forth, you can do it with anybody. That's not everybody. They gave this man so much money to be good for the future. What they did with J.J. Watt, which you didn't bring up, they gave J.J. Watt $100 million to be good right now because he proved he can be good, great, awesome right now. Quarterbacks, that's for your future. That millions and $100 million, that's for the future.
Exactly.
You're right now, it'd be nice, it'd be cute. I mean, what's up? But no, this is for the next 10 years. So with that being said, they went up against the 2 top teams in the AFC. And you expect them to win off of an angry, bitter Baltimore Ravens and a championship feeling themselves Kansas City Chiefs? You got to hope for a prayer for them to win both of those games.
I'm saying on those 7 to 8 plays, I'm talking about those plays, those 7 to 8 plays.
The chemistry's not there. The chemistry's not there.
It's not about chemistry because these are things that he himself, without anybody else doing anything, right? Hey, we schemed up a guy wide open downfield for you. Throw the ball. He doesn't throw it. Hey,
how can you do it when you shell
have
shot?
time in the
You
have time in the pocket. Why are you running around? You have time in the pocket. Why are you running around?
Because he's shell shocked. He was the most sacked quarterback.
And a lot of those.
What are you gonna do? You're shell shocked. You don't know what to do. Nobody no big money and get no big linemen. They're the same linemen.
Last year, Deshaun Watson was responsible for more sacks than any other quarterback, right, by himself, right?
He does hold the ball too long, but man,
but at the certain point,
doesn't change the fact that even on the hot right scenario that you did go ahead and give, man, like that goes back to chemistry, right? So if it's supposed to be a hot, if we get a certain look, if we get a certain coverage that we feel like. But I'm saying what chemistry is there? If I call a hot and Brandon Cooks doesn't know the hot, or because I have
he didn't call one, he didn't do anything. That's what I'm saying. He didn't change the protection. He didn't. They just ran the play.
Look at it like this. Look at it like this. Some hot routes are not even the words. It's the body language. Like I remember a segment about 10 years ago about Deion Branch and Tom Brady. They did a play in the absolute dark. Chemistry. It's about knowing your receivers. If you got a brand new guy, yeah, he's awesome. But if you don't know how to play with him, there's no point. There's no point. You can be awesome as much as you want. But if you don't link up with that receiver, There's nothing. There's nothing. It don't matter if he's and on top of that with the whole pressure thing, this quarterback has been sacked and sacked and sacked. You're gonna be shell shocked. What you'll keep doing? Oh, I believe in this imaginary good offensive line. It doesn't work like
I have
that.
a question.
They have to prove to him, hey, consistently over consistent plays, we can protect this man. If they can't do that, he's still getting pressure. There's nothing you can do.
Answer your question,
I'm with you, but on
Answer
those
your
plays,
question,
I'm talking about these are just him. These are just
So
him.
my question is,
Go
so
ahead.
do y'all believe that Deshaun Watson is better than Dak Prescott?
Yes, but before we get to the Cowboys, we're going to stay on. Before we get to the Cowboys, we're going to stay on Deshaun Watson.
I love you.
So, okay, Christian. What I thoroughly hear from you saying is you believe Deshaun Watson is not that guy because you feel like the errors that he makes in games are only inflicted by himself. It has nothing to do with O'Brien. It has nothing to do with his receivers. It has nothing to do with the plays that's being called. You feel like because you didn't see him make 7 plays or 7 throws that you feel like elite quarterbacks should make, $156 million man should make, because he did not make those games in week 2 against the Chiefs. He is not that guy, and O'Brien made a mistake in paying him as a GM. Is that the full take of what you are saying? Yes or no?
Almost. What I'm saying is,
Isaac, bro, I repeated everything he just said. He said almost.
Hey, you gave him a chance to stand on it, and he didn't even
Bro,
do it.
that's
He
what I'm saying.
because
Christian,
okay.
hold on. Let us cut you off. You have said, I feel like you having like a horrendous case right now of recency bias. And boy, I know you a coach at heart.
Joe Burrow, a top-tier quarterback. You lost me after that, bro.
Top 5.
I'm still on JB.
I'll stand on that.
You have, like I was saying, I feel like you struggle severely from recency bias. You didn't really watch the game in its totality. You were just looking at plays, so you didn't understand the situation, the game situation, how it was being drawn up, momentum. You were just looking at plays. Like I don't understand like how you just said he not that dude. I seen 7 plays. He didn't make those throws, and like you didn't really watch the game.
Because I watched. Listen, first of all, when I was watching the game on Sunday, when I was watching the game on Sunday, I was watching back and forth between 3 other games, right? So I didn't have my eye on it the whole time.
You're human, okay.
Second, I watched every offensive play on the film. Every one. I didn't go like, let me just go through a few different plays. I watched every offensive snap on the film.
So when you were watching,
and what I'm saying is from those snaps. Now, I understand that Deshaun's gonna have a couple plays where, hey, he's human, right? I get it. That's fine. Okay. There are too many plays where, okay, this is where we expect you to be exceptional, and he was not. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Those times where it's like, okay, hey, Deshaun, an average guy can do the things that you were doing earlier to get us in this position. But right now, we need you to be exceptional. What we talked about in the Super Bowl, when we talked about the Super Bowl between Patrick Mahomes and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Special, yes.
Right? Deshaun Watson was not that yesterday. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't have the ability to do that, because I think he does. Is he
that dude or not, dog?
He's not showing it right now. No.
You say he's not that dude. I believe he can be that dude. He's not that guy. He can probably make a couple plays.
Alone, man.
He's not showing it.
Man, it's the same dude. From his logic, Edward, he just told you Joe Burrow is better than Deshaun Watson.
He told us Joe Burrow is better than Tom Brady. He told us Joe Burrow better than Drew Brees.
Did y'all see Drew Brees play the last 2 games?
Bro, recency bias. So you telling me right now, off your recency bias, off just your naked eye from just watching games, watching plays here and there. I'm sorry if y'all can hear the frog outside croaking right now. You're telling me from the plays that you watched this past Sunday, just your naked eye, what you seen with Deshaun Watson, what you seen with motherfucking me goddamn Drew Brees. You seen that. You put that together in your brain, your human mindset, and you come to the consensus with only 2 games from Joe Burrow against the motherfucking me goddamn Browns that we know ain't good. And he gonna say
that's all you see.
And those guys. Come on, dog. I don't even gotta be a coach. to like see like that's whatever that's supposed to like. I ain't
How many?
gotta
How
be
many?
close
How,
to
hold on,
see
come on,
that,
come on,
bro.
come on, come on. How many games did it take for you to for y'all to see that Patrick Mahomes was the truth? How many games?
Over
Hold
the
on,
course
go
of
ahead.
the body of work.
I'm gonna tell you this, Christian. Man, Joe Burrow ain't even better than Kyler Murray because I think Kyler Murray is playing like a top 5 quarterback right now, and the numbers will reflect that. If you want to make a hot take, you're talking about Joe Burrow being better than Deshaun Watson and Drew Brees. You about to get ran and laughed out of town. But Kyler Murray,
I don't mind getting laughed out of town.
He's top
I want
5.
I don't mind getting laughed out
of
of town. I don't mind getting ran out of town. That's fine. My feelings will not get hurt. Joe Burrow, I think Kyler Murray is really good. I think Kyler Murray right now is playing better than Deshaun Watson. I'll tell you that much.
That's fair to say. That's fair. That's fair.
But I still think that
but he does
Burrow,
have continuity and chemistry within that offense, and he just added the number 1 best receiver in the league. But go on.
Take from anybody. Anybody.
Listen.
So
Again, guys. Again. The plays that I'm talking about have nothing to do. The plays that I'm
for the
talking
sake
about,
of the Kyler argument,
and
that you just
the actions of Deshaun Watson have nothing to do with continuity with the players around him, nor the play calling of his offensive coordinator. These are plays that he has run since high school that we're like, hey, from what we've seen over the past 3 years,
I'm going to speak
NFL,
when he's done, guys. Keep going, Chris.
We think that you are the guy that when these 7 plays are come up, that you can make these plays. We've seen it at times. And we've seen other times where, I don't know.
I see your face.
But at those 7 plays, and you know what I'll do? I will crop them out and I will send them to you.
Thank you, my nigga. Thank you. That was gonna be my next question. Crop them out, and next week, depending on how the third week go, if it's like hot game or whatever, we will. Well, the Sedacious probably won't let us because he's a Cowboys fan. We're gonna get to that, but we will have you break this down for us, cause bro, we beating the dead drum. We completely disagree with him. Oh man, I love you so much, Christian. Thank you for being here, bro. So we're gonna we already 30 minutes in.
Hey, all I gotta say is Houston fans, get ready for another week of this trash. So
we'll play this week.
Best defense in the league.
Watch your mouth, man. I told you that.
Yo, man, look. Hold on, man.
Hey, I don't know. Week 5, he'll be back on. He plays the Jags defense. The Jags defense is bad, so he'll come back.